Winter is a time for reflection. I'm Justin Hitt with Prosperity Homestead, going over some of the activities and projects of the previous year. This is a nut bed that is basically a bunch of nuts inside of mulch to nursery out. And what I'm noticing is this didn't go as successful as we thought it would. I had made a joke before about it being a squirrel feeder, because what had happened here is I had a whole bunch of little tiny plants in here and they were doing okay. And now what I have is a bunch of little holes and chewed up nuts. So basically the squirrels had gotten in here and ate this out. There's also some voles coming up from the bottom, but there's all this wiry grass as well. So we're competing with grasses. That would be I'm starting to believe that it would be better just to go ahead and buy plants from a nursery and let them take care of starting up plants. We do have some blackberries that came up, which might be fine. But ultimately, all the little tiny trees that were in here are vanquished, are gone, are eaten. And it's just a matter of time before, when you put that much protein and that much food in one place, before animals are going to find it. So it was a good move to get the organic material down here, and we still may in the spring, after the cold freeze, have some plants come up. But as far as sprouting nuts, it's often better to do in trays with a hardware mesh in the bottom, and to do in a nursery setting rather than out in the middle of a field where animals can get to it. We have next to it some pots that have also been visited by animals that have yielded a little bit better. There's willow trees in here and other types of plants that are going to go for an erosion control area. And so they're doing okay. You can see in the winter, the willows, they lose all their leaves. But we want to make sure these don't root into the ground. So these pots will have to get moved periodically and prevent them from getting connected into the ground. But overall, the terraces have really done great. You can see how the cover crop didn't take on some of the newer terraces, but these larger areas, you can see this is how it used to be. And there's actually a bunch of cut flower bulbs in here, so we didn't till this out or do anything with it. But on the other side over there, we have a terrace that was built and gives better access to the area. And it is looking incredible. But up there, it didn't get the cover crop. How you doing, buddy?